That is Ojasuzu with the Rumbeka Wake Up For Your Right. Lomira FM.
He's one of the most popular talk show hosts in the country.
Every afternoon starting 1 o'clock until 5. Your greetings and phone calls live all over South Sudan.
27-year-old Mal Thiong is a star in Juba, the capital city of semi-autonomous South Sudan. Extraordinary changes are taking place in Juba. Nobody is quite sure what the city's current population is. Just over 2 years ago, it was 65,000. Now, it is probably close to 1 million. One thing for sure is that Juba is experiencing explosive growth. It's one of Africa's biggest boomtowns, but until recently, it was a city under siege. For 2 decades, a bloody civil war was fought between Sudan's Muslim north against Christians and animists in the south, leaving 1.5 million people dead. Like so many young people in southern Sudan, Mal fought during the war.
I became a child soldier when I was 12 years old. Life to me was like, it's simple. You are shot and you still remain alive. So when I became 15 years old, I realized it was painful because some of my friends, they were killed.
Mal and his family fled South Sudan and became refugees in Kenya. He was fortunate to be able to continue his studies there and eventually graduated as a journalist. After both sides made peace in 2005, a staggering 2 million people who had been displaced by the war returned to southern Sudan, and many of them to Juba. Among them, Mal and his family. Upon returning, he got a job with the United Nations-supported Radio Mariah FM. Juba's spectacular growth is being fueled by Sudan's booming oil industry and foreign aid. But little of the wealth being generated is trickling down to Juba's poor. Many of those with jobs are migrant workers from neighboring countries such as Uganda and Kenya. The southern Sudanese simply don't have the required skills to find decent jobs. For years, many of them lived off humanitarian aid in exile. Now that they've come home, many are excluded from the region's economic boom. At this quarry outside Juba, women and children collect stones to sell at the city's countless building sites. They get almost nothing for this back-breaking work. Will the excluded population ever benefit from the rapidly expanding economy? Will Juba be able to sustain its growth? Much will depend on how the government of South Sudan manages to spread the region's wealth. The city is fairly close to Ethiopia, Uganda, Kenya, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and the Central African Republic. The White Nile passes through here, and many believe that trade with Sudan's neighbors will play a major role in Juba's future. It could well become a transport and commercial hub for this part of Africa. People also come to the river for relaxing, chatting, and having a cold drink. It's one of Mal's favorite spots in Juba. He also enjoys the hustle and bustle of the city's main markets. Here, he is a celebrity.
Whenever people appreciate what you do, you are leading a good life.
I join you with the afternoon mixdown. It is the best music.
The future could turn out to be bright for both Juba and Mal. Both city and journalist have big and ambitious dreams. Juba could well be on its way to becoming one of the most important cities in the entire African continent. And Mal Thiong could play a major role in chronicling the development and growth of his town. This report was prepared by Chaim Litevsky for the United Nations.